Hello folks, welcome to the beautiful Larford Lakes, not too far from Stourport-on-Severn in Worcestershire. You join me on what you can see is quite a windy day, and we're actually shooting a live match today for our channel members with the one and only Jordan Holloway, the man in shot now. Now, we're not on an end peg today, but we are towards the top end of the specimen lake. Peg you can see is just round there. Jordan's the second peg in, and then it goes all the way along the Burbank. But as you can see, he's catching really well on meat shallow. Now, most people associate big weight matches, and when I say big weight matches, I'm talking about days when you're looking for 150, 200 pound of fish to win, with obviously catching carp or F1s. But last week on the Larford Festival, Jordan here actually won. Actually, I don't even know whether he did win, but I know he definitely won the festival, and he definitely had skimmer weights, that's just skimmers, of 187 pound one day and 120 pound another day. And obviously he had some carp to go with both of those weights, which boosted him up to even greater things. As I said, he won the festival individually as well. So I thought it'd be rude not to get out and do a live match with him, which is what we're doing here today. Now, apologies first of all if the wind's quite bad. It is a very breezy day. I've got mic covers on as best I can, but when doing these YouTube lives, obviously we are dependent on mobile phones, so it's not perfect. But you can see he's absolutely slaying these big skimmers that are jumping out of the water as he's catching them at the moment. So he's having an awesome day. Now, I'm not going to actually disturb his rhythm too much, because he's pulling back now on what was a slightly steadier period earlier. And as you can see, looking along the bank, look at that for a stamp skimmer. As you can see, looking along the bank, there's lots of fish being caught. But as I said, he's the reigning Larford Festival champion. He started off on the bottom on this line and caught some skimmers on the deck, but now it's really good going up in the water. So I think he's on for a seriously impressive net of fish. Luncheon meat's the bait of choice. He's just loose feeding that. Kicked it off with a big pot of micros at the start. Then he caught some carp, but I'm not talking about that on this video. You'll have to watch the live match on the YouTube channel members area to see how we did that when we bring that out in a few weeks' time. Just give me a thumbs up, folks, if you can hear me all right. I'm hoping you can, but that wind has picked up a little bit since I started filming, so hopefully you can all hear me all right. And I might actually nip down and see if we can have a little chat with George. But as I said, just knowing how bad that wind is, I'm not sure you'll be able to hear a lot. But hopefully this gives you an insight into just how good the fishing is. Now, the thing with this that Jordan stressed to me, and he said this before we started filming today, he said, the thing with the shallow fishing here, sometimes it doesn't feel like you're catching an awful lot, because you might catch a roach, or you might catch a small skimmer, or you might miss a bite. But then the stamp of the skimmers is such that you can catch, 3 pound, 5 pound in a couple of minutes if you have two good fish in two chucks, which is how it often goes, little runs of those bigger fish as they move to the water column, to the layer in the water column where you're fishing. And that's what's been happening. It's been runs of really good quality fish that have helped to boost Jordan's weight today for sure. He's had some cracking skimmers and also some massive Larford hybrids. So hopefully we'll not be waiting too long before it catches another one. And right on cue, there we go. You can see this really is lovely sport, and proof really that the silverfish sport in our commercials is so good. That's a big roach actually. It's so good at some venues. Look at that one. That's a cracking fish, isn't it? Awesome. So good at some of our commercials that you can actually beat the carp weights even in summer. And that at this venue is no mean feat, because there's lots of carp to 30 or even 40 pound in this lake. This carp weights regularly in excess of 100 pound, but You drop £187 of skimmers on the scales, as Jordan did last week. Add a couple of carp to it, and you're not going to be too far away from an envelope or even a match win. So I'm not going to talk forever on this one, folks, but hopefully I've given you a little preview of just how special the silverfish fishing is here at Larford. So Jordan, on his meat shallow attack, we'll be looking at everything: rigs, bait, feeding, how he goes about it all when we bring the live match out in a couple of weeks. But of all the ones I've done so far, I think the two I've done this weekend have been among my favourites. Obviously Bob Nudd on the River yesterday. There's a little YouTube live you can see of him on there. And our Jordan here today, sacking on the silverfish shallow. But what a day, what a venue. I mean, look at it. The thing about Larford, especially this specimen lake, even though it is a well-stocked commercial fishery, it's just got that wild feeling about it. You could almost be sat on a big lake somewhere. It's truly magnificent fishing. So we'll watch him catch one more, and there we go. And we'll sign off now, and I'll bring you all the info, all the gossip, tactics, everything in the edited live match video available to YouTube channel members in a few weeks' time.